Welcome back. Let's continue our discussion on HTML. And right now we'll be discussing about the HTML class property, the HTML class attribute again. But right now we will be discussing about multiple classes. HTML multiple classes. HTML elements can belong to more than one class. To define multiple classes, separate the class names with a space. Separate the class name with a word, with a space. E.g., when you specify your div element, you write your class attribute. Inside there, you are having your class name, right? If you want to have multiple class name, you can separate them. You can give it a space. As you can see, there is a space between this one now. That's what we are talking about right here. The element will be styled according to all the classes specified. As you can see, the element you are just going to be the one that will solve that issue by yourself, because when you are using double class name inside one class attribute, you know that you are going to give yourself a thought. So you have to know what you are doing before you can do this. So that is the scope. There is nothing hard in it. You just have to follow along with whatever you are doing. Make sure you are focusing on what you are doing so that it won't look somehow to you. So that's it. In the following example, the first H2 element belongs to both the city class and also to the main class, and we get the CSS styles from both of the classes. That is, this H2 element here is going to get its own. This H2 element is belonging to what? The two name CSS property. In the following, you can see elements belong to both the city class property and the main class property. This is it. City and main, they are inside. We separate them with what? With space. You can see. So when we separate them with space, definitely this one is having two classes. So two class names. So and we get the styles. The style will come from this styling, this city, and the style will also come from this main. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you so you can see. But this one H2 and this two H2 here, they are having what? The style from only city, from only city class name. So let me quickly show you an example. Back to our document. This is what we are having in our previous tutorial. So I've discussed about this thing I'm trying to show you right here before, but I will still discuss about it in a deep terms. This one is what we cut, where we are discussing about the syntax for class. You can watch our previous tutorial on syntax for class. So let me quickly show you how this works. The thing I'm trying to discuss about today right now is this. Let's say for instance now, let's use our CSS in this manner so you can be able to see the document very well. This is what I want to do right here. As you can see, this one is taking a class name from here, right? And it's taking, and this H2 right here, focus on this H2 right here and focus on this span element right here. The H2 is having font family. The H2 is having font family Algeria from what? From where? From the same styles class name here. So and we gave it class name here. But when you look very well, you can see our span element here is having that same styles here. Definitely you should know that this span is having one styling before, which is this. The styling is having before is this color here. Let me make this one also inline so you can see it clearly. I don't want the gap to be much, so you can be able to understand what I'm showing you. So as you can see, the span element here, and this we have discussed about all this I'm doing, the way I did it. We have discussed about it in our previous tutorial where we were discussing about the CSS class, the class syntax. So you can go and check it. So if you are confused on why I put it on a straight line like that, so because I want you guys to benefit from this, that's why I'm using them. So quickly let's continue. The div element here is having different class name, which is this one here, and you can see the properties inside it. It's having background color, and also it's having color, and also it's having what? It's having this padding. So all of it, they are all at the top here. So come to your bottom here. As you can see, we have our class name, along with we have the period to specify the class, then we have our class name. So this class name here you are seeing here is the one that define the properties, the decoration properties for all these div element. The div element is the opening and closing here, and the h2 elements here is this. The h2 element is having class, its own class from here, separate class again, another class from this place. don't don't forget, mostly your elements is they are going to inherit the class that this parent element is having, because this element, it is the one you gave this h2 element to. That is, this h2 element is inside this div element. Definitely it's going to inherit from the class, whatever class you gave to it. It's going to inherit from it. So now this h2 element is now having its own. We have discussed about this in our previous, so you can check about it. Now this h2 element is having another, a new, is trying to have its own class name. Now as it's having its own class name, it specifies font family. The font family is having Algerian. As it's having Algerian right here, now let's check very well. Is there any HTML element that is having this same style class name? Yes, we have, which is this span element. This span element is having same class style. So definitely this span element is having double class name. So this span element is taking color from here, taking font weight from here, and is also taking font family from here. That is the thing that is happening. So for you to style this, make sure that you are focusing on what you are doing, so that it will not confuse you. Because let's say for instance now you are having font weight again inside here. Let's say font weight is inside here again. Let's see what will happen to our span tag. But before we do that, let me save our document first, so you can see what you are having in our document first. Right now we are having this kind of thing inside our document. You see our document nothing happen to our document when we make all our styling and inline. So now let's do some magic here. This background, this is where we are having our same class, right? Our same, you can give it any name you are having. You can say same things or whatever. So I just gave it that name so you can recognize it very well. So same class is here, right? We gave this font family, which is Algerian. So let's go back to, let's now remove this same class here from our h2 element. You are going to see what will happen to our element, because our class is empty right now. Let's go reload. Can you see there is nothing there? There is no any font family there. Let's go back to our document and put it back. You are going to see something. Let's reload. Can you see the font family come back? But when you see this Africa here, you notice that no any font family there. Now let's carry what? This same class you are seeing here. The same class you are seeing here. Wow, I noticed something right now. Something happens just now. Let's save our document very well and come back to our document. Can you see something? The font family here have changed, have removed. But when you notice very well, we are having, okay, definitely we are not having this same class that we are having inside this place. This same class that is having font family, we are not having it inside our Africa. That's why you are not seeing the font family reflecting here, but it's reflecting on top what? On top our giant. And our giant span class is this. As you can see, definitely our giant span class is inheriting the same class font family that we are having here. As you can see, the font family definitely is having span tags, definitely is having color, font weight, which is this one, and also it's having same styles, which is font family from from another class again. As you can see, it's having this same class. So that's what is happening. So definitely, let's say we want to use this class that we are having here again. We want to have it inside our Africa. You can give it a space and place it here. Definitely this man again also, we inherit this font family. We have this font family things that we're having here. Let's save it and reload. As you can see, the both spans now, they are now having two class name, span tag and same class. Span tag and same class. Let's now reload them. You see this one is having the font family before, but this one is not having. But this one now is now going to have font family also, and they are going to have this kind of font family. So let's reload. Can you see? That's what I want to show you guys. So I want you to practice this, because practice make perfect. Let's say for instance now we specify dot borders. We now give it a, we now do like that. So now let's say we give it border, let's say 1 pixel solid red. Quickly, let's reload our document. See, no border right here. Now we want to give our element, we want to give this Africa border. So you will see what will happen. You just carry these borders that you are having here, copy it, and come to this Africa, give it another space, place it here, so that it can be able to carry this border we are having here. Let's save it. You are going to see what will happen. Can you see it having border? So that's what I want to show you guys. And you can do anything. You can do a lot of things with this, but make sure that whatever you are already having in it, you are specifying it again inside it. It may not take it like this font family that we are having here now. Now that this font weight we are having it here now, you have already have the span tag here, and you are having the, let's place this inside here. You are going to see what will happen. Can you see? Nothing happens. Nothing happens, because we already have the boldness before, and we still now give it again. Nothing happens to our element. Let's remove it so you can see what I'm saying. So it doesn't, there's no benefit in specifying it again and again, because we are already having it inside our span tag here, and the span tag is already inside here. So whatever you are having inside one tag, make sure that it's not inside another one, so that your code doesn't look and somehow. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. So what have we learned so far? We have learned that we can use one class inside multiple multiple elements. And also, let's say for instance now this h2, now we want the h2 to inherit what? To inherit this border. You just copy the border, and you come to your h2, you give it a space, you save your document. Can you see? The h2 also is having the border right now. That is the scope, and you can change the border color at once. Give it this color. Let's reload our document. Can you see? It's having this white color. So I want you guys to understand this very well. Practice make perfect. So Anwar Akorede Ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.